you filming?
Yes.
We have a new project. So, it's COVID times. Everyone's bored as shit. And broke. I have decided to make a mini bike from scratch-ish for, I think the goal is less than $200. This is a 3 horsepower Briggs & Stratton engine, which lived in an old mini bike of mine. This engine, our friend Joe, with the Miata, found on the side of the road in Sammamish, in like a snowblower that said free on it.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I somehow got it in my possession, rebuilt the carb, because it was like gummed up and just disgusting.
Yeah.
And then the thing ran great. So I put it in like an old like Sears mini bike. We'll insert some footage.
Oh, you have some?
I have the one with like the over, like the 2JZ sounds over it. Ran that for a bit, decided I wanted more power, and then at the same time decided to slam the mini bike too, making it basically useless. And I put in the 5 horsepower motor, and then that thing like never ran right again, and just rode like shit when it did. So I am going to make it low from the get-go this time, and 3 horsepower is plenty.
Yeah.
To make it, first of all, lighter and cheaper, we are instead using
and more dangerous.
and more dangerous. We're using 3/4 inch conduit, like the shit that you get at Home Depot. This stuff is $12 for 10 feet, and it's like 042 wall.
Pretty fucking thin.
Quite thin, but that means it's really easy to bend with a Harbor Freight bender. And so when I went home for Thanksgiving, I bent up a few frame profiles. So I have 2 of these, which just barely wrap around this engine. I'm gonna use wheels from Harbor Freight, like the 10-inch pneumatic tires that you can get there. It's like $6 a wheel, dirt cheap.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that cheap.
Yeah. I think like right now I have just about everything, including a clutch on Amazon, to get just about everything for like the chain, the jack shaft, like handle controls, like cables, everything. It's like $95. So that leaves us with like another like 60-ish for like the rest of the materials. Should be doable. Should be good. Should be quite sketchy.
Yeah.
Which is
it's thin.
What we're going for.
It's thin. Like
very strong.
Very strong. But
it's
triangles,
not super
triangles
heavy
and
duty.
welds and
We're not gonna take this out on jumps.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little tiny cruiser that sounds like poop.
I literally
maybe
I literally dreamt about this thing last night.
Really?
Yes. It was me and Jackson. Jackson had like a store-bought like electric one, and we like went in like the backyard of like a family friend of his, and there was like a mini bike heaven back there. And mine wouldn't even get up the hill and like got stuck all the time. But I was still having fun.
It was cool.
So that doesn't fall. So that's like kind of how it's gonna sit, very roughly, and like.
That's how big your phone is.
That's a phone.
It's gonna be a very small bike.
This is a Sharpie. Yeah.
It's gonna be so cool.
Should be tits.
Is this gonna be the first weld of the mini bike?
Yes. Got the welder turned on to max zest.
That.
Does that look straight?
Yes. Big weld.
I'm very hungry.
Yeah, me too.
So this. We welded the frame somewhat. Welded on the main like centerpiece or the pivot part. And now I think we're gonna mock up the handlebars.
Nice holes.
Thanks, bro. Made them
I will
myself.
see your eyes through.
It's gonna be sick. I'm so sick.
So that's good.
That's gonna be.
That's your ground
How
clearance.
it's fit. Because now, approximately from here to there is. But yeah, that's 5 inches now. Also, this is assuming that the Harbor Freight wheel is actually 10 inches perfectly in diameter.
Nah.
Which I think, like.
Just deflate the tires to get lower.
Yeah.
You're gonna be on air ride, bro.
Sick.
God, that's so sick. I guess this is the end of the mini bike video.
Very comfortable. The 2 roundest parts of my ass cheeks are right on top of it.
How the fuck is that shit not broken? Oh, God.
I'd say it's pretty solid.